Jeff Dolezal.
What up?
Dude, welcome to Bits That Bomb, man.
Hell yeah. Thanks for having me, dude.
I'm happy you're here, dude. I've been wanting to get you on for a while.
Yeah, I was the I was the catalyst for this pod.
Yeah, dude.
You're like, I have a show about Bits That Bomb. I need Jeff Dolezal.
No, dude,
That's what
you crush, man. Every time I see you, you crush. You always have a good set. I don't think I've seen you bomb yet. I've only
No.
seen a handful.
Knock on wood. We're on the same show tonight.
Yeah, let's see. 10 o'clock Black Rabbit.
You jinxed it, dude. Fuck.
It's going to be fun. Dude, I'm happy you're on the pod.
Yeah, stoked.
If you're new to the pod, this pod, we just talk to comics about bits they have that they love but aren't just hitting on stage, you know? Just bits that just fucking,
Yeah.
they're not meeting the...
The ones that you're like, I love this, but
Yeah,
I can't get
exactly.
other people to love this.
Yeah.
Yeah, usually the bits that you can't throw away, they bomb
Yeah.
every time, but you're like,
Yeah,
I'm
something.
going to keep to it.
There's something there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have one in my set that doesn't, it's like 50-50, and I just will not give it up.
How often do you do it?
I'll probably do it tonight. I won't give up on it. I like it too much.
Yeah, man. Just some of those bits. I started this podcast, I'd look through my phone and I'd see those bits and I'd be like, I want to talk about them more.
Yeah.
I want them to live on.
If you can explain them on a pod, maybe
Yeah.
you can get people on your side.
Every time I put out a Bits That Bomb, people are like, this is funny. And I'm like, well, you're not fucking laughing at it, then, piece of shit. But
Yeah, because I had as much time as I wanted to
Yeah.
get you on my
Yeah, that's
side.
true. Yeah.
But when I set it up on stage, everyone's like, no.
Yeah, it's rough. It's rough out there. But I'm pumped you're here, dude.
Hell yeah.
You're a Florida comic.
Mm-hmm. West Palm, dude.
West Palm. Represent. I'm not a Florida comic, but I say I'm a Florida comic because I lived there for a year. And people book me on Florida shows here, so I'm always going to rep Florida.
Are there Florida shows here?
Yeah, Sunset Strip, they do like a big Florida showcase every once in a while.
Huh. Cool. Well, I haven't been on it,
Yeah.
so I don't know who books that.
I think it's just like a house show. They
Oh.
do like big Texas and then big Florida, and they rotate comics.
Huh.
Matt and Josh have done it,
Huh.
so I'm sure you can get on there.
I'll do it soon, I'm sure.
Yeah,
I'm not worried about it.
but hell yeah, dude, I'm pumped you're on the pod.
Hell yeah.
It doesn't matter. I can start. You can start.
I want to hear yours.
Want to hear mine?
Yeah, I do.
All right. You've probably heard this joke. It does well. Parts of it do well, and parts of it do not. So I do this joke because I moved to Texas about how Texans love guns and hunting and fishing.
I have heard
or
this
whatever.
joke.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it does pretty well.
Yeah, I don't think this joke bombs.
Yeah. So hold on, but there's a part of it that does bomb. So I do that part where I talk about Texas loves like hunting, fishing, and gun culture. They love killing everything except doing abortions, pretty much.
Yeah.
That does well.
Mm-hmm.
But the part that doesn't do well is I talk about how Texas bans abortion but has stand your ground laws. So I'm like, well, I feel like stand your ground is basically abortion for your fucking. Oh wait, hold on. How do I fucking? I'm fucking it up already. Stand your ground law is basically like. No, damn it! I should have wrote this. I'm fucked up. In the joke I say that it's crazy that Texas has stand your ground laws, because to me abortion is just stand your ground for your pussy.
I like it. I'm in, dude. It's also like any time you pitch a joke that you're like, I can't get this thing to work. Another comic's just gonna be like, I don't see why not. I like that.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But basically, like I do that bit, and then I'll do like, I feel like you're well within your rights to fucking kill this thing. It's like this unwanted visitor in your house. It does bad, and I get why. I kind of get why.
I think that's funny. I think people don't get that you're drawing an allegory there.
About yeah,
Yeah.
I guess.
You don't want this thing in your house.
Yeah,
They don't get that you're drawing. One thing that I learned very early was like, you have to write jokes for the dumbest motherfucker in the room
Yeah.
because you'll lose people.
Yeah,
That
That's good.
I don't think it's unfunny. I think people might not connect the dots there.
I got to make it dumber then.
Yeah.
But
That's usually the way to go. If a joke's not hitting,
Dumb it
usually dumb it down.
I'm trying to think how I can dumb that down though. You know, I feel like saying stand your ground, or abortion is just stand your ground for your pussy. I feel like that gets it. I don't know how to dumb it down more than that.
I think maybe just
you know
end
what
it there.
what I do say is what do I say? I think like I say unwanted pregnancy is basically a home invasion.
Yeah. Okay.
That's
You're not wanted around these parts,
yeah. What are you doing in here?
partner.
Get out of here!
Get out of here. Who invited you in here?
And I was
My
riding with,
boyfriend's penis?
I was riding with Jimmy Moynihan, and he was like, "You should do an act out where you pull the baby out and shoot it in the head."
Funny you say that, because that leads into mine.
Is that your bit?
The gun. No, just a gun. One of the bits that I couldn't get to work was I don't like saying I'm gonna make her come or I made her come. I was like, I think we should switch it to like I got her to come or I'm gonna get her to come, because make her come sounds like. And then I did an act out with a gun and I was like, you better fucking have an orgasm, you bitch. And it never worked.
That's crazy. That's so funny.
I loved it. So I did it for weeks, and every time people were like, but I just thought it was so it's just like a grammar joke.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, you're gonna make her come. It's like, well, I'm not gonna force her to come. Make her come is like, you better.
You better fucking come.
I'll kill you, you bitch, if you don't come right now.
Yeah.
So I stopped doing that one.
Where
The gun act out is a big one. If you ever get Josh on this, he has a gun act out where he like did a full turnaround and then turns back around. He's like, has a gun. And it's a joke about mass shootings. And he's like, I don't know why this isn't working. It's like, because people think you're going to kill them.
That's crazy. Josh Francis, everybody. He's part of the Triple F pod. I'm going to have him on one day. That's funny, dude. So do you think, have you tried it different ways?
No. I just like it like that. I mean, I could do it without the gun.
Yeah.
But then that, like, the whole bit relies on, like, I'm forcing her to do this.
Yeah.
I'm forcing her to come. I'm making her come.
It sounds like a bit that probably has done well a couple times, right? Or here and there.
I would say it's probably 80-20
Really?
bomb to do well, yeah.
It's so funny. Just even the act out. Just you with a fucking hard dick. You better fucking... you naked with a gun.
Still socks.
It's funny imagining you naked, socks, and then wearing one of those detective holsters. The gun's right there.
I have an ankle holster.
Yeah, you pull it out. You better fucking come. After you nut.
I nut, and I'm like, now
She's
it's
like-
your turn.
She's like, oh, can I finish? And you're like, yeah, you better fucking finish. Dang,
Yeah,
that's funny.
is what it is.
That gunplay is actually. You ever watch The Sopranos?
Yeah.
What's that
yeah.
guy's name? Do you remember his name? The character's name? Who fucking
Ralphie?
Is it Ralphie?
I think so.
Ralphie or the other guy? I forget his name, but he holds a gun up to her head.
Yeah.
He can't nut unless he does that.
Yeah, Ralphie, I think. That's a weird... I don't have any sort of kink like that.
Nothing crazy where you pull out a gun.
I'm pretty vanilla. I'm like missionary, doggy,
That's all you need. Nothing special.
maybe from the side.
From
That's
the-
as far as you need to go. What else are we doing
From
here?
the side is your special move.
From the side is nice because I'm laying down. So it feels good. So it feels good.
What if your girl was like, let's try a gun. Put a gun to my head.
Oh, man. First of all, we'd have to get a gun. And it's weird to go. It'd be weird
Just
to go
for
to
that?
a gun store. He's like, what is this for? Is it for like hunting, home protection? I'm like, sex.
Sex.
It's for fucking my wife.
That's, I mean, I don't know.
Do you think gun websites, you know how you can like sort by price? You can sort by like how hot they are.
How sexy they are.
The coolest gun to pull out during sex.
It's like it's small, it's sleek, like a flashlight gun. Like
Ooh,
a flashlight made a gun.
they should get into that.
Yeah, gunplay.
Gunplay. No, I'm not into gunplay.
There's guys who I don't know. You think there's guys who would fuck a gun? Like those, you know, like those.
Mhm. I think if you could like find a way to like attach like Call of Duty style attachments on guns, if you could attach a flashlight to an AR, they would
you know,
fuck
like
it.
like a gun has like an M203 like grenade launcher thing.
Yeah.
That's just a flashlight.
You have to. The barrel would be hitting you in the belly button, but yeah, you could do it. I think guys would be into that. There's a lot of guys who are gun nuts.
Yeah, there's a lot of gun nuts. I know a lot of gun nuts who just like.
You ever fuck with like Rule 34? I bet there's a lot of gun stuff on there.
I hate that I know what that is.
Mhm.
If you know what that is, drop a comment in the
Drop your favorite Rule 34. I bet if you went to Rule 34 and you looked up like assault rifle, I bet there would be like anthropomorphized guns.
Just like
with
an assault
tits.
rifle with a pussy on it.
Yeah, I guarantee you that exists. That's what Rule 34 is.
Just for whatever.
Rule 34 is like there was like an official rule list of the internet, and Rule 34 was if it exists, there is porn of it.
Yeah.
So if you're somebody who gets turned on by guns, there are dudes drawing rifles with like tits and pussies.
Yeah.
That exists.
It's crazy to me, those guys who do those drawings. There's just like, the economy's bad, there's wars going on around the world, and these guys are like...
They work on commission. A lot of them work on commission.
Yeah.
A lot of them are like, look, when I was 5, I heard my parents having sex through the walls while Power Rangers was playing, so if you could draw the Power Rangers having sex, and then they do it.
Yeah. I wonder if it's good money. I wonder like who's the most profitable
Rule 34 artist.
animation. Yeah, Rule 34
It's probably
animation.
ChatGPT now.
You think so? You just throw it in there.
Just throw it in there. AI doesn't judge. AI won't judge you.
ChatGPT has some boundaries though. You throw some
Yeah.
stuff in there, it's like, yo, what are you doing?
I've
ChatGPT
tried.
is like your sane friend, like your sober friend.
Yeah,
It's like,
ChatGPT
what are you
is like,
doing?
Hold on, man. What are you doing? I tried to make a graphic of me as Master Chief from Halo, and then with a blurred out penis and say Galo, and
Yeah.
it wouldn't let me do that.
Really?
Yeah, I tried really hard.
I wonder if you could do it in pieces. You know what I mean? Like, all right, make me Master Chief. Okay, and then on the side project, make me like a, for anatomy class, a penis that I can use.
Yeah, and then piece it
And then
together.
you piece it together yourself.
You know what's weird is the penis stuff is not what threw it off. It's the licensed characters
Oh.
is where it drew the line.
It's like, whoa, you don't have permission to use.
Yeah, it's
Master
like you
Chief.
don't have copyright for this.
I would do it. I would gladly do
Yeah,
it.
I would love to do that. Look, the whole penis thing, calling it Galo, hilarious. I'm ChatGPT. I have a very good sense of humor. You think ChatGPT jokes are on the way? Or do you think they're already here?
You mean like, what do you mean, like comics using?
Mm-hmm.
I think they're probably here. I've tried it just to see, because you can go in there.
I have too, yeah.
You can be like, write jokes in the style of Bill Burr, and it'll write something. You know?
It's just like a rant where every other sentence ends with,
Yeah.
That's its Bill Burr style.
Yeah, it's kind of scary because it might get pretty good.
It'll get good at writing jokes, but it won't get good at like capturing who you are. I think the comics that'll survive that are the comics who are really good at writing from their perspective.
Sure, really original.
If you're somebody who just does kind of jokey joke,
Even like one-liners, I feel like.
Yeah.
They'll probably figure it out.
all of that will go. But if you're somebody like a Theo Vaughn, it's
Yeah.
like you can't recreate that guy. You'll be
Yeah,
alright.
that's true. You gotta have like a Rule 34 brain for comedy. I can make a bit about that. I can make that funny.
Yeah,
Yeah. I feel like you have Rule 34 brain, dude.
I might. I am a pervert,
Yeah.
so that makes sense.
I know. I think we've been only recording for 10 minutes. We already got into Rule 34. It's crazy. All right, I'll do a bit. I have this bit. This bit never really. I think it's done well once. I think it's very funny. It's about snake charmers in India.
Mhm.
Like you've seen the videos, right? Of like a dude
Yeah.
playing the flute and like a cobra.
They come out of the basket.
Yeah, a basket and cobras dancing around. I love those videos because it's like it just shows how bad. In my head, it shows how bad poverty is in India. Like poverty in America is bad, but when you go to India, they're like, "I am so desperate. I will I will entertain this fucking venomous snake for money. Whatever you need me to do." And if you listen to them, like in cartoons when they like play the flute, it's like very like. Yeah, it's like fucking rhythmic and it's like a song.
Uh-huh.
But when you watch the video, it's just like the guy doesn't know how to play a flute, and then the snake's like, "Yo, this is fucking dope." They're like
Snakes have no rhythm, dude.
no rhythm, but they fuck with the flute.
That's funny as fuck.
So the joke, I have like a few little punches in there. Like the joke is like the snake, the guy doing the snake charming. He's never like a normal guy. He's never like a guy who has like a wife and kids. Like, hey, I'm going to work, and fucking goes and does snake charming. It's always
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's always like a dude who's on his like last leg.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
it looks like the day of like if he doesn't make enough money, he's gonna eat the cobra.
He's gonna have to eat the snake.
He's like,
He's gonna have to eat his work.
Yeah, he's like, fuck, I'm so hungry, dude. The snake's
Yeah.
not making any money.
That's like if you don't get your like Christmas bonus, you have to eat your coworker.
Yeah. I'm gonna feed my family.
Dude, what if you did like a pact on this show where, because you and I are on the same show later.
Yeah.
What if are you bringing any of your cameras?
Yeah, I'm filming my stuff.
As like a pact on this show, we have to do one that we talked about.
Okay, we'll do it.
Yeah?
We'll do it. Yeah, yeah.
And then at the end of your episode,
I'll put
up.
both. I'll put both jokes.
And see
I'll
how
film
it
your
goes.
set. I'll film mine.
Yeah, that'd be
Okay.
interesting.
Hell yeah, I'm down.
So you can see if these actually bomb or if we're just gassing them up.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
And, we'll decide at the end which ones we're gonna do.
Okay, I'll probably do the make or come one.
Okay.
Just because it's quick.
Yeah, yeah,
That
yeah.
way, if it bombs, I just go to the next one. Because guess what? It will.
Hell yeah. All right, we'll do that. That's
Hell
fine.
yeah, I like that.
Part of that cobra joke is kind of like, how did they figure that out? That like a flute, that cobras fuck with flutes, you know? I don't know. The way I did this act, I was so dumb. I used to be like, I wonder if like they tried different instruments. Like, I wonder if there's like a guy with a guitar who was like, I wish you would step back. And they just gets fucking
They
attacked.
tried all genres of
Yeah.
music. That's so funny.
Never does well. Doesn't do well at all.
There's a lot of explaining,
There's a lot. You have to like, really break it down.
but I think it's funny. I honestly think the funniest part is you imitating, and it's a lot. You gotta like commit to a loud act out,
Yeah.
which is always stressful.
Yeah, it's good.
But I think the funniest part is you imitating what they really sound like.
Oh, the
That was
flute?
very funny.
The flute?
Yeah, that's very funny because it is very rhythmic in like TV shows.
Yeah.
But I have watched the videos. Yeah, they're not playing a song.
Yeah,
just
they're not
hitting notes.
Just hitting whatever.
I don't think those guys can play the flute.
They can't. No, they're just blown into this thing, just fucking pressing things.
Do you think it's like a Pavlovian effect for the snake? Like they know if they react to that sound,
Like
they
a-
get food or something?
Could be. Could very well be.
Like, are they charming a snake with music, or is the snake now like aware that when it hears that, it's like, oh, I get a mouse?
I don't know. If you watch those videos, those snakes have a terrible life. They live in like a box. The guy's like, oh, here it is in the box. And he just
Do snakes have good lives anywhere though?
probably in the wild.
I don't
right?
think snakes put that together. I don't
Right.
think snakes are like, this stinks.
You don't think like a snake in a box is like fucking like frustrated?
He feels like he's in like a studio apartment. He's just like, oh, my dad was right. I am a loser.
Well, I mean, like, I'm sure they feel stuff. I mean, I'm sure if you slap a snake, it'll be like, yo, what the fuck?
Only one way to find out.
We get a snake.
slapping a
Bring the
cobra.
snake out, guys. There's a cobra right here. We're like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, I'd leave, man. We'd have to cut this pot early. Throw a snake in here.
I don't
Like,
fuck
oh,
with
bro.
I don't fuck with snakes.
I don't either. There was a spider in my kitchen. I just was like, all right, well, I'm not cooking.
Really?
Yeah, it would like dangling underneath my microwave and just went behind my oven. I was like, all right.
Really? You were like, I'm not even gonna fucking hang out here. Like a
No.
big spider?
Pretty big. It was
Damn.
black too.
Do
I also
bug-
don't know spiders, so I'm like, is
Me
that
neither.
a
I don't
poisonous
know.
one? I don't know.
Do you fuck with bugs at all? I was at I won't say his name. I was at a comic's house. Like I just went over and he was making eggs at like 4 p.m. And I looked down at his feet and there's just like there's like 3 dead crickets. I'm like, how do you live like this?
Ew.
Yeah.
I'm very interested to know this comic.
I'll tell you later.
I bet it'll make sense.
Hey, subscribe to the Patreon if you want to know who this comic is. I don't have a Patreon yet, but we'll make one just for this episode. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't fuck with snakes. I don't fuck with...
Mm-mm.
I can fuck around with spiders, to be honest. Like, if I saw a big spider go behind my stove, I'd be like, keep my eye open, but it'll be all right.
I postponed cooking for like an hour. I was like, I'll come back when
Are you
get going.
a clean guy?
I'm pretty clean, yeah.
Yeah. Compared
I'm
to... Like, have you ever gone to, like, a comic's house and you're like, God damn, you're fucking filthy.
Yeah.
It bothers me.
We used to record at Matt and Josh's house. It's
Is it dirty there?
disgusting.
Ah,
The first time I visited Austin was like maybe November of last year,
yeah.
and they had to go get like fly strips
Yeah.
Because they just like, we came back we did shows in Oklahoma. And when we came back, like they had like 3 bags of trash in their kitchen that they didn't take out. So there were like 100 fruit flies. We had to go to CVS and get those like strips that they stick to and all that shit. I was like, this is disgusting. How do you live like this? But then Josh's lady moved there, and now they're more about it.
I don't need a lady to be clean. Like I think I'm cleaner than my wife.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm not.
Oh, really?
I'll pick things up. I don't like a messy place.
Yeah.
But like, I'm not wiping down counters unless I spill something. You know what I mean?
Shit down. Like I'm dusting and I'm fucking vacuuming the lines in the carpet. You know what I'm saying? And
I will if I spill something, if I drop something.
Yeah,
but other than
clean it
that,
up.
no, I'm not.
yeah. I don't know. Some comics houses I go to, I'm like, you're fucking. Maybe this is the secret to success.
It's either that or they live like a hermit from like a children's novel. Like they have books to the ceiling, and you're like, oh, you're crazy.
Yeah. Bottles, jars of piss around.
yeah. They have like 400 books stacked to their ceilings. Like, what are you?
Comics are weird.
Yeah, they're very weird people.
I feel like in terms of comics,
We're not.
I feel like I'm a normal guy.
Me too.
I had a good job, and I have a decent job now, and a clean apartment, and that's it.
I feel like I'm one of the few comics who's like, I don't have like a dark past.
Huh?
So many comics are like, I did heroin for a long time.
I was
or
raped
whatever.
as a boy.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, dude. I had a pretty normal childhood, and then I had a good job, and
I was chilling.
it's crazy.
I just thought it was funny.
All right, let's hear one. You got one?
Yeah. So this one in my phone is just Kanye Star Wars.
Okay.
It was I don't do it anymore because it's not really topical, but I loved it. But it was when Kanye was going on his rants about a certain group of you-know-whos.
Okay.
I was like, that was really tough for me. Like, I love Kanye. He's my favorite artist of all time. I have a Kanye West tattoo. Like, I love
Really?
Yeah. It's my beautiful, dark, twisted fantasy.
I don't know Kanye enough to know what that is, but
I love Kanye, and I was like, him going on those anti-Semitic rants did get me to hate a group of people. Not Jews. It got me to hate fans of other things. Yeah. Because anytime I'd go on Twitter, there'd be like Star Wars fans on Twitter being like, ever since Disney took over, the franchise has gone downhill, and it's woke now, and everything's this, and this is the toughest time to be a Star Wars fan. I was like, yo, my favorite artist of all time is out here praising Hitler. Shut the fuck up about your gay alien movie for a little bit.
Yeah.
And that just didn't hit. And then I would go off on like a Star Wars rant of just like the most, like, the thing about Star Wars that's most unrealistic. Like, it's not the laser swords. It's not the spaceships. If human beings ran into Yoda, we're killing that immediately.
Yeah.
We're not like
slicing.
There's no way human beings as we know them would see Yoda and be like, let's see what that thing has to say. We're going to be like, kill that now. Shoot at it right now. We're killing that off rip.
Yeah.
It just didn't it didn't really do well.
I think if you apply that to like the current state of America, like I think liberals would be like, let's hear him out, little guy. Give him a chance. And I think Republicans would be like, yo, I'm gonna shoot this thing in the fucking head, dude.
Liberals would never learn about Yoda because the generals and shit in the army who made first contact,
yeah, they would have killed him already.
You would never hear that we met a Yoda. Because if you saw that, like if they saw that back at like fucking base and they were like, soldier, what is that on your fucking camera? And they're like, I don't know, kill it right now. Kill it.
Just Yoda walking around.
Just like, dude, we would kill that immediately.
Yeah. Yeah, that is true. If you, I don't know, being in the military, like when I was in the military, you would just meet guys who were like, oh, you're a legit psychopath. You'll kill anything. Dudes who were like, I'll shoot whatever. I don't care.
Babies, Yodas,
dogs,
baby Yoda.
Yeah. Pretty wild.
Yeah. The Kanye bit ended with me being like, I am Jewish, so it's tough. to hear that, and then you go to a Jewish wedding and they're like Hava Nagi, and you're like, this is fun, and then the reception they play like ba na 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 wait till I get, and you're like, this is so much better, dude. We do suck. And then that would usually do well, and then I'd be like, I'm not fucking Jewish. Yeah, I just need an angle for this joke.
Do you not feel Jewish?
I'm not Jewish.
Oh, I thought you were saying you
No.
were Jewish.
I have a couple bits that I used to do where I would like, it was easier to just say I was Jewish,
Yeah.
but I'm not at all. There's like a good amount of Florida comics who would hear that I'm not Jewish. I'm like, you're not Jewish? I'm like, no.
Is Dolezal a Jewish name?
No, it's Irish. It means lazy man in Irish.
Lazy man.
It means the sleepy man in Celtic,
The sleepy man.
which makes sense. It checks out.
I guess so.
The sleepy man.
That's fine. But in the bit, do you say you're Jewish?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's believable enough.
It's very believable. Like when you said it, I was like, I can see it.
Yeah, it's believable enough. But then I would end the bit being like, I'm not fucking Jewish.
I'm not fucking Jewish.
I love Kanye.
Man, what if you saw Baby Yoda? You think you'd kill him? Like if you were out
Yeah.
hiking,
Yes.
you would kill it? What if it's? But if it speaks, I mean, he speaks English.
Yoda speaks, yeah. He speaks like backwards.
Yeah, backwards.
He speaks with like French grammar, but
Yeah, I feel like he would just tell you what to. I think what the annoying thing about Yoda, he would just tell you how to think. He's
Yeah.
just like bossy, like, you should think like this. This is the way.
I'm also not like an armed member of like the armed forces.
Yeah.
But I feel like if we ever did like an exhibition to a different planet, we
saw-
sent military to a different planet, and you saw that,
Oh, we'd slaughter 'em.
open fire.
Yeah.
100%.
Like an army of them.
Yeah, we're opening fire.
Yeah.
We're not letting those things live.
No. It'd be crazy. Just
I don't think we'd let any of them live. Like, dude, we're killing Chewbacca.
Yeah.
You would not be like some cool space pirate who has like a cool shaggy dog friends. Like, we're killing that.
Yeah.
Because the first people in space are not going to be like cool Han Solo guys. It's going to be the military.
Yeah, grunts. Just fucking.
And, dude, you were in the military. You run into Chewbacca, you're unloading a clip.
I'm scared.
Yeah, you're.
He's like 8 feet tall.
Yeah, you're gonna shoot that fucking thing. You're not gonna get a chance to know that it's peaceful. You're killing Chewbacca
Probably,
immediately.
yeah. Chewbacca.
Jabba the Hutt.
Yoda. Jabba the Hutt's
A
dead.
big slug monster.
Easy.
You're killing
just
that.
throwing grenades at him.
Yeah, like nothing. That's the most unrealistic thing about Star Wars is that we just get along with these
With
things.
everybody, yeah.
Human beings are killing that thing
Yeah.
immediately.
That's true. Yeah, human beings would just there'd be like a compilation video of killing Baby Yodas. They'd be like, watch how many I kill with a baseball bat. And this dude's going ham.
There'd be like the Yoda challenge, or like who can pull its ears, like who can
Oh my God.
rip its head off by its ears the fastest.
Yeah.
We would not let that thing live.
Oh, probably not. Pretty brutal. They should make like a realistic Star Wars, and it's just humans.
That's Starship Troopers.
Oh, that is.
Yeah. That's any movie where humanity fires guns at the aliens is realistic Star Wars.
Yeah.
The idea that we would like ever be peaceful and be like, let's see what they have to say.
I know we're not even peaceful with like other people.
Yeah. The first time like a white person ran into a black person, both of those people immediately were like, what the fuck is that?
Right.
Well, now we have to fight. There's
Yeah.
no way we're seeing like a 3-foot green guy and being like, he's probably chill.
He's probably chill.
No, we're shooting it.
That's true. Doesn't do well though, huh?
No.
Yeah, I can see that one being a tougher sell.
Yeah. The ending worked, which is like I eventually just did the ending part where I was like, the Jewish songs suck, Kanye rules. But then it just stopped being topical.
Yeah.
I try not to write topical stuff.
Right. Oh, you did that right when Kanye said all that.
Yeah.
stuff.
It was like a year and a half ago, maybe, when I was doing that.
God,
It's tough to write topical stuff because it
Yeah.
has like a fuse on it where you're like, even if I get this bit good,
It's gonna die soon.
it's going to die soon.
Yeah, that's tough. Yeah, you got to get it good right off the bat. Clip it.
Yeah, clip
Enjoy
it
it.
and never do it again.
Yeah.
I did hear someone, I rode, you know, Dean
Dean Stanfield. Yeah.
I rode with him to a show like outside of the city, and I forget the guy's name, but one of the dudes that we rode with was like, you can write a holiday joke or a seasonal joke and then just bring it back once a year. And I was like, that's not bad. I have a Halloween joke. Oh, this one doesn't work. This wasn't my last one, but if you want my Halloween joke that didn't work.
Let's hear it.
I was like, you guys excited for Halloween? People were like, yeah. And I'd be like, it's a lot of people's favorite holiday. My favorite holiday is the day after Halloween, which I like to call National Blackface Apology Day. Because every year there's some white guy who somehow
There's a percentage
didn't
of them,
get the memo, who's like showing up to his company Halloween party, just like, get it, I'm Obama. And he has no idea that he's gonna have to wake his kids up tomorrow and be like, I know Christmas is around the corner, but no gifts this year. Also, we have to move. Like, blackface isn't funny. It's not funny. It's not cool.
Sure.
But seeing someone do blackface, hilarious.
Sure.
It's so funny.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you ruined your life. You have no idea. Like the guy's at the party with blackface, like, don't forget to tag me. It's like, your life is over tomorrow, man.
Have you ever seen a guy do blackface in person?
No.
That'd be
Someone
something.
very close to me in like the early 2010s did do blackface for Halloween, and in the comment section of his Instagram post, I was like, dude, delete this.
He posted it?
Yeah. But he's one of those idiots. He's one of those
Yeah.
people who's like, what's the problem? I don't understand.
I love LeBron.
I'm being Lil Wayne. I love Lil Wayne. It's like, dude, you got to delete this. You got to delete this right now.
That's funny. I had a blackface joke where it's like, I think the punishment for blackface is like, it's not strong enough. Like if you do blackface and you get caught, you pretty much just get like you lose your job, you get canceled, whatever. I feel like it should be like when your dad catches you drinking beer when you're young and he's like, all right, you're going to drink this whole 6-pack. It should be something like that. Like if you get caught with blackface, you should have to keep it on for a period of time.
You have to go to work for a month with blackface.
You wanted to do it then. You know?
Yeah, all right. So you're going to smoke this whole pack of cigarettes.
Pretty much. You're
Yeah.
going to be black for a month.
You got to be black for a month. Yeah.
You just got to go to your job at the bank.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
That's really funny. Yeah.
Yeah.
Blackface, seeing somebody do blackface is fucking hilarious.
It's like watching a person fall on the street.
Yeah.
Like, look at that guy.
Yeah.
Idiot.
It's like, uh-oh.
Yeah.
You have no idea. You're in for, your life is fucking over.
Right.
Or you can just be the Prime Minister of Canada.
That's crazy.
Isn't that wild?
And nothing happened.
Isn't that crazy?
But I personally don't think brownface is that bad. Like I get why it's offensive in a way, but when I see it as a brown person, I'm never like, that really bothers me. But
You're
maybe
also a comic.
that's what also I talked to Jake Rika about that. He's like, you're a comic. You have a comic brain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You said it's like that Chappelle thing when he saw Kramer go crazy.
He didn't care.
And he
right?
was like, 10% of me was like, Kramer, how could you do that? How could
Yeah.
you scream the N-word? But then 90% of him was like, he's having a bad set.
Yeah.
Next time, man. Like, yeah.
That's what it is. That's what I told Jake. I was like, it's just a bad joke.
Yeah.
Like, I
Can
don't think it's
anything
a good-
offend you? Can you be offended?
I'm sure something will rile me up depending on the intent behind it. But generally, if somebody's doing it, I've never been really offended by a joke.
Yeah, I don't think I have either.
Like, if I can see the funny in it, if I
Yeah.
can see where you're going with it, I think it's
Or
whatever.
it's just unfunny. It's just a bad joke.
Even if it's unfunny and I can still see that where you were trying to go, I won't get offended.
Yeah.
But if I see something that's genuinely not funny and I feel like you're just trying to be hurtful, then I'm like, that's dumb. That sucks.
I'm more offended at hack comics.
Yeah.
I'm more offended at someone being like, smoking weed with white people is different than smoking weed with black people. I'm like, this pisses me off.
That's how I feel about like Indian comics. You're just like, I'm like, you
yeah, that
son of a bitch.
Yeah. I get mad at that. I'm not even Indian.
I'm mad at that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate the. I mean, I did it in that video that I showed you that I'm gonna post soon or whatever. But even
Yeah,
in
but
that,
that's
I'm
not
like,
even hack though.
yeah, I
You
do.
wrote hack on the video, which is funny.
I wrote it
It's
because
like-
I'm like, I understand that this is dumb, and like,
But that was you reacting to the crowd of being like, you guys are racist.
right.
I did one Indian thing and you loved it.
Yeah. Yeah, true. I acknowledge that it's hack. I'm not doing it like ironically.
That's also not a planned bit either.
No,
Like you
it's
didn't write that.
spur of the moment.
Yeah.
It is what it is. we're near the end. I'll do one more, and then I'd love to hear the finale of yours.
Whew. All right.
Mine is not even like it's not even fully fleshed out. I can't write military jokes.
Really?
Yeah, I've tried to do like military or Coast Guard jokes because I was in the Coast Guard. But they don't do well. Like I did a joke about how when you join the military, you have to go through this thing called MEPS, military entrance processing, and when you go there, part of the like medical exam you do, an old man doctor looks at your asshole. And the way he does it is you're in your underwear, he's wearing all his clothes, you're in a room by yourself with him. And before he starts, he's like, hey, if you need somebody else in the room, we can have another person come in the room for this. And in my head, I'm like, what makes you think adding another person to this fucking equation is going to make me feel better? And that doesn't do great. And then I try to like, I add stuff about how like everybody in the military has had to do this. Like fucking Jocko Willink had to show his ass.
Sure.
David Goggins had to bend over and show his asshole to a doctor. It's just like this weird initiation that everybody in the military has to do.
It sucks when he looks in your asshole and goes, nice.
Nice. He just whispers it. Nice.
Nice.
And I've heard other jokes. People are like there's like a joke, like people have said like, yeah, when they did this exam for me, the doctor had both his hands on my shoulders, like stuff like that. I've heard jokes like that, but I can never then make that work. I can never make like Coast Guard jokes work. Like I try to just do like general military jokes. I can't figure it out.
I think that's funny. I think there's something there.
There's something there, but it just doesn't hit as hard. It's a lot of setup.
A lot of setup can kill a joke.
It always does, yeah.
A lot of setup can kill a joke.
Quick. Not good word economy with these jokes. Just in military stuff, I can't figure out what's funny about it. Josh is pretty good. Josh Ranch is very good at doing military
Josh
jokes.
is good at military
He's
stuff.
got some good military stuff.
He's like the opposite. He's like, I don't want to do military stuff anymore because now I'm getting like military comic. Like now I'm the military comic guy. And it's like, can't really have your cake and eat it too. Either you can figure it out and now you're scared. It's the same thing with like an Indian comic. It's like you don't want to be branded as an Indian comic.
Right.
I don't want to be branded as an edgy comic.
Sure.
I hate that.
Really?
I hate it.
Because
I don't.
Your jokes are edgy.
I guess.
But I get that too, because I do a lot of dirty jokes, but I don't want to be a dirty comic.
I don't want that to be my label. I don't want my label to be like, oh, he'll go there. It's like, ugh. I don't want that. Caution tape over my mouth in my headshots. Like, I don't want to be that guy.
Yeah.
There was a guy here recently. He was like in town and he did a couple shows that I was on, and he's like that guy.
Is he one of those guys who's like, man, you can't say anything anymore?
Yeah, basically. And like every clip, he has like a big following.
Yeah.
And every clip online is him just being like, you know what, we could fucking kill more Palestinians. It's like,
Jeez
cool, bro. Sick.
I don't want to be that either. I do a lot of sex jokes and like jokes about porn and things like that. And I hate that I've kind of pigeonholed myself a lot. I don't want a specific descriptor.
No,
comedy, yeah.
You don't want to be a any type of comic.
Nah, I just want to be generally, that guy's funny.
Yes,
That's
of
it.
course.
That's all I want.
Well, speaking of porn and sex.
Yeah, is this your last bit?
Yeah.
All right,
my
let's
last bit is about I don't like interracial porn.
Okay.
Not in like a stay away from our white women kind of way.
Yeah.
But the way porn usually goes is, you know, vaginal to anal. And if you zoom in too close on interracial anal, it just kind of looks like she's pooping. And then I would pause and be like, their dicks look like poop. And it never did well. It did well once, and then I stuck with it for like a month. And everyone was like, oh my God. I was like, get it? Because their dicks are brown like poop. And they were like, what the fuck, man?
Did this joke spur from reality where you're like, I can't get into this?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You'd watch like a black dude plowing a white lady and you're like, it's poop, dude.
Honestly, what turned me off from that type of porn was like, because I'm a normal dude. Like I go
Sure.
by like what the girl looks like. I don't
Yeah.
really care what the guy looks like.
Right.
But anytime you watch a porn like that, they are like race play is involved.
Sure.
And it's like, that's weird to me.
Okay.
I just think this chick is hot. I like the way she looks, but it's weird when it's like when she's bringing race into it and he won't shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
It's a weird thing where it's like, if you guys could just fucking not talk, I'd be into it. But being like, you're black cock, I'm like, ugh, I don't, this is weird. It's like bringing something else into this that I don't like.
Is it because you can't place yourself in there?
That's part of it. I have another bit about POV porn, which I do.
Yeah.
And it's like, I like POV porn because I like picturing myself in the scene.
Yeah.
But the problem is, if I'm really trying to be in the scene, I scroll through looking for dicks that look like mine.
Yeah.
So I'm like too skinny, too veiny, black. And then
It's funny just to be on Pornhub looking at dicks. You're like, it's not gonna work today.
Yeah, I need to find I know like 2 or 3 male porn stars who have dicks that look like my dick.
Oh, so you search them.
So I'm like, has he uploaded a new video? And they'll do like POV.
So your search history is just that dude's name. You're like, fucking.
Yeah, basically, yeah. Because his dick looks like mine. So if he does POV,
Yeah.
it looks like me.
Yeah.
But that was what I caught myself doing. I'm like, oh, you're looking at penises to try to match your own. It's a weird dichotomy. But yeah, I can't get into interracial porn, not because their dicks look like poop, but just a little bit of it.
Yeah.
But mostly because it's just there's always some sort of like race thing involved.
Right.
And it's like, that's weird. That's
Yeah.
a weird thing to me.
Yeah, I never had that, like, watching porn. Like, I would watch... Because there's also... Indian guys aren't in the market. You know what I mean?
There's got to be some. There's like billions of hours of pornography on the internet.
I'm sure there's some, but it's probably not the quality.
Yeah. If I'm being honest, Indian guys you do a good job, but most are like the goofiest guys.
Yeah.
They have no idea what they're doing.
Porno with an Indian guy is just a sketch. Oh, baby, please.
You look so delicious.
You look so delicious.
Yeah, they don't know how to talk well to women.
I haven't seen... It's so hard for me. I don't know, like, cool Indian guys.
The ones that are cool are very Americanized.
Sure, yeah.
They're basically just white guys or black guys.
Right, yeah.
They're not, because the dudes who are like English as a second language Indian guys,
That's rough.
they're rough. They have like a Versace t-shirt.
Yeah.
And they don't,
Versace.
a super tight Versace t-shirt with like
Yeah.
crazy ripped jeans and
Ripped
like,
jeans,
oh,
yeah.
baby, I love you. You're
Yeah.
the hottest woman I've ever seen.
What's funny is they're dressing because they think that's what Americans think are cool.
Yeah. There were Indian exchange students at my college
Yeah.
who had Lamborghinis.
I bet
They were
yeah.
loaded.
Wealthy.
And they couldn't get laid to save their lives. Like, I had an Indian roommate
Yeah.
who would get laid,
Yeah.
but he was very similar to like you. Like, he was just a guy.
Normal
His
guy,
skin
yeah.
was just brown.
Sure.
But the super Indian dudes who were like, "Oh, baby, you are so fine. I love you." Like, they could not. They had so much money. Like, dude, they were
It doesn't
parking
matter.
at the University of North Florida dormitories in like Mercedes Benzes. They had like Gucci belts, and no one cared. They
That's
were
the curse of being Indian. Being Indian, no amount of money will save you. No amount of, like any other guy. If you have a ton of money, you'll probably get some pussy. Indian guys,
Yeah.
it's the only type of guy where no amount of money or fame. If you're a fucking weird Indian guy, you're not gonna get any pussy at all.
because they have all the money in the world, but they're still not cool.
They're not cool.
They're still like a 15-year-old with a bunch of money. Like, I wear Versace and I drive Lamborghini.
I tried to write a joke about that. I was like, that's why arranged marriages exist. It's just like, I can't get pussy.
Yeah.
Maybe my parents can help me get some pussy.
But the Indian girls,
Yeah, sure.
they were with white guys a lot.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were with a lot of white guys.
Yeah, white guys like everything, though.
I think most guys like
Most guys
those
like everything.
things.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't think there's a race that I'm like not interested.
True. I think all races there's really attractive ladies in all of them.
Yeah.
There's not one I could be like, nah.
Yeah, no.
But I can see why people would be like, Indian guys, tough sell.
Yeah. It's nothing about their appearance. It's just about everything.
It's
like the way,
literally everything else.
but it's like dudes from India. It's not
True.
like American-born Indian dudes. You're good.
But the thing is, you don't know they're American born till you talk to them. So you're already. I feel like people
No.
prejudge them. You look at them and you're like,
You dress like an American-born.
I try to.
person.
I wear Vans. I have tattoos.
Yeah,
and
you
fucking-
dress like an American-born guy.
Yeah.
If you had like an extra small,
Like if this was tighter.
yeah, if that was like 3 sizes too small and had like crazy, like gaudy logos or some
Yeah.
sort of like shiny foil,
Yeah.
then it would then you would know. You can pick an Americanized Indian dude from a regular Indian dude.
Sure. Most of the time, yeah.
Yeah, you can pick them out.
Yeah. That's great.
They own a smoke shop.
Yeah. They're the smoke shop or they're at the kiosk at the mall with phone cases. God bless them though. You know
They're trying.
they're trying.
They're in your ladies' DMs right now.
They're in
Asking for bobs.
every lady's DMs.
Do you think they ever get bobs?
Yeah.
You don't think they ever get bobs?
I don't think they ever do. I don't know how that became a thing. I don't know. They just gotta take. I don't think Indian people deserve smartphones. For one, I talked about this on another episode. The videos in India, Indian social media is garbage. It's just like
It's wild.
terrible street food, just weird guys singing.
Yeah.
I had a joke where it's like, if you go to India or you live in India, you should have to put your phone in a yonder bag. You can't. You should have to lock your phone up. You don't get to take videos.
It's always like 5 dudes on the street, and then like one guy walks up to 3 guys, and the music starts playing, and he just goes, and the music starts going.
It's brutal.
It's
not
so
good.
good.
I wish I could. I wish like, we need like an MLK for India to stop all this stuff. Like, I have a dream. The Indian people can put out great content. You stop eating shitty street food and stop hitting on women in a terrible way.
They can buy shirts their size.
Buy shirts their size and wear normal clothes.
Stop being shiny all the time.
Maybe take a break from talking to women and just take a year off.
Dude, that's
Yeah.
funny. That could be a bit.
That could be a bit.
That's funny.
We need like an MLK. Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny. I like that.
Dude, this was fun, man. Thanks for
Yeah,
fucking
hell
doing
yeah.
the pod. I had
For
a lot
sure.
of fun.
Have fun.
This was great. If you want to plug your social media and the pod, the Triple F pod. Cool,
Yeah,
man.
Triple F Pod at Jeffy D Comedy, JEFFYD Comedy on Instagram. My voice cracked. That sucks. I'm gonna kill myself now. Good Girl Studios.
Great sketches.
Sketches. We have new ones coming out. We just filmed one on a racetrack, so that'll be cool.
That looked cool. Very cool photos.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see that.
That's gonna be sick. We have another one with Luke Tuma.
Great.
And
comp.
Josh just did one, and then I'm doing one. I just need 2 black comics to film our next one. And then, yeah, but those are coming. Good Girl Studios on YouTube. Check them out.
Hell yeah. Check them out. Very funny. Thanks for doing the pod, dude.
Hell yeah.
This was hella
Thanks
fun.
for having me. This was
Cool.
fun.
Thanks. Peace. Yo, and stick around at the end. We're going to play a clip from Jeff D's set at Black Rabbit and my set doing one of those jokes. Check it out.
I don't like the phrase "make her come." I don't like that. I don't like "make her come." I want to say I like "get her to come." I got her to come. Make her come sounds forceful. Make her come sounds like you better fucking enjoy this bitch. Like, I don't- See? I knew it. I knew that wouldn't go over well.
Snake charming. People do that in India. You guys ever see those videos, snake charmers? Just dudes playing the flute. That's how poor India is. Homeless people are like, I guess the poisonous snake is the way to make money. It's a crazy job, you know? It's not like the movies. You know, in the movies you see like a cobra charmer. They're playing like a sweet, fucking sexy song on the flute. If you look up snake charming on YouTube, it's a guy poorly playing a recorder. He's just like... Yeah, I knew this was going on. God damn it. All right.